What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show, ladies and gentlemen. Bumpy McSquigums here. It's time for more Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. We're on episode 2, folks. I just ate way too much food. I'm going to be nauseous and dying by the end of this episode. But I'm going to ride the food high until, well, it sets in and I die. Anyway, fantastic. I'm starting to like this ship. Says Lucas Beaumont. You can always return your fleet to the Starbase by first clicking on your desired fleet. Bloop. And then clicking the return home button by doing this. Bloop. You have to make that sound effect too. Commander, the crew is eager to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that, we'll require an extra source of energy. The good news is that the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller, standard-issue diotrithium reactor. Sure. Click on the tech research button to go to the tech screen. Sweet. Oh my, that looked ginormous. Did you guys see that? Okay, anyway, we're going to focus here. Click on the diithium reactor tech. Now click research. Diithium. I got nothing. Diothium, that's what we're just going to say. Diothium. Tech research on how to build a diothium reactor on Halcyon 6 to power the Starbase. Generates plus 20 power and can cut your fries into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Alright, let's do it. With the diothium reactor research, or tech research, it's time to create a space in the station for the reactor itself. Click on the Starbase button. You know I'm going to forget all this stuff and just be absolutely... That's amazing. I love this game so much right now. Alright, click on the ruined room below. Either this one? Okay. Ruined section. Oh, below this one. Okay. I gotcha. Alright, sweet. Alright, click on the Assign Officer button, or Ossifer button if you prefer. You shouldn't, because that's wrong. Alright, add an Ossifer. Let's see here. Lucas Beaumont. Select your first officer, Lucas Beaumont, to assign him to the job. Cool. And click Confirm Task. To skip time, return to the star map. And click there. You see him over there doing his job. Cool. Alright, Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Plus 3 experience, plus 60 materials. Acknowledged. Your exploration team has successfully... It's an exploration? Okay, cleared out the room. Cool. Now that the room is cleared, select the diothium reactor. The diothium reactor. Alright, so the diothium reactor, we're going to click on it. Then click the Construct Room button. Each diothium reactor produces an additional 20 power per day. Cool. Vroom vroom. Alright, we get to skip some more time. I see how it's all working out. It's pretty cool. What's going on with him? We have a pirate base nearby. The station is fully powered, Commander, and our sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of all Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it is our duty to protect these facilities at all cost. In the case of attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on the level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Okay. The distress signals will always be listed in the missions panel. Click here to access it. Down here. Missions with specific locations will have a Go To button for convenience. Cool. Distressed Refinery, Ghost Head. Alright, let's do it. Send your fleet to the nearby nebula. Alright. Nebulae contain pockets of rare gas that can be refined into warp fuel. Distressed Refinery. The fuel refinery at Ghost Head Nebula is calling for help against a never-before-encountered alien vessel. Cool. Alright, we're going to select our boy here. And that is our fleet. We're going to launch it. Oh, it's one of the Chruul, or the Chruul. Oh, we actually get to man up and go up against him. Sweet. Let's get rid of his sensors. Let's see what he's all about here. A young aberrant. Chruul science vessels, or ships, use chaos and psychic attacks to debuff and cause damage over time. We have brood pods, which are heals, and the chaos cannons, which is a weapon disruption. Can we mess up the sensors? I have my doubts, but we're going to give it a shot. Get viral. Oh, he resisted it. That's not going to end well. Oh, we evaded it like a boss. Get wrecked. Get wrecked again, I guess. Probably, possibly, potentially. Oh, get evaded. Your attacks are useless against my awesome. What's your percent chance to hit? 80? Man, we are super loving the RNG right now for us. It's like the opposite of every other game ever. Oh, you decided to use your brood pods? Not enough to save your life. Evaded again. What? It's probably all scripted. I don't know, guys. It's fine. Soul destroyed. 17 and 32 is what we gained from all of that. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship a few days ago. It did some nasty damage to our refinery also. My crew's pretty shaken up. The good news is that we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give the word and we'll transfer them over to you. Ghost Head Nebula Fuel Refinery. The crew population is 175. The resource generated each day is +1 fuel. And the current resources are at 15. Transfer the 15 to the fleet. 15 fuel is boarded. Cool. Now we're going to leave the system. Return your fleet to the Starbase to unload any resources you've collected. Alright. Return home. Resources retrieved. 15. So that's the fuel up there. Okay. Okay, objective complete. We get a couple of extra materials there, 15 to be sure. Commander, with all the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. Briefing entries: upgrade the Starbase and the fleet. 2. Recover Federation facilities. 3. Investigate space pirates. Alright, upgrade. Building new room modules will require first carving out habitable space in the Starbase by assigning officers to explore its ruined modules. Then we should build on an officer academy to enable officer recruitment. That does sound like a good idea. I agree with you. That way we can train new officers to command any starships we build via the ship construction room. Good call. Alright, number 2. Recover something. Following the invasion by those mysterious flesh vessels, most of the Federation is destroyed. However, some facilities seem to have been overlooked in the attack. We should send our fleets to explore the area in order to make contact with any survivors. Agreed. And investigate the space pirates. We've been raided by a pesky space pirates in a pesky space pirates? Huh. I guess you could drop the A there. Anyway, we've been raided by pesky space pirates in the sector. Once we have a functioning fleet, we should pick off some of their smaller ships in order to gain a better idea of what we're up against. Shiny and cool. Alright, and now I believe we're going to officially start the game, folks. Let us begin. Oh, or I'm wrong. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Alright, we have a tactical officer, another science officer, and an engineering officer. We have Jacinta Kaiser. We have Hunter Gagnon, and Lillian Galbraith. Oh, those sound great. Oh, we can actually rename these people, too. That's pretty cool. I'm going to leave... I like the names they've come up with, even though I can't pronounce half of them. We can re-roll the officers, too. That's amazing. Alright, we're going to go with Jacinta and read what she has to say down here. Born in the Xander constellation, Kaiser was one of the millions of colonists who developed a very slight form of anomic aphasia when a space whale slipped through a nearby undetected cross-dimensional threshold. However, on the spectrum of things that can happen to space colonists due to mysterious interstellar phenomena, she feels like she got off pretty easy. That's fair. I think you probably did. I would agree with that. All right, our science officer, good old Hunter, an expert in biomolecular theory. Hunter Gagnon is the man to have around in case of infestation by semi-solid replicants. Able to instantly recognize the presence of amorphous alien beings hell-bent on passing as humans, it probably helps that he's utterly paranoid about that eventuality taking place. And finally, good old Lillian Galbraith, the Federation's foremost expert on teleportation technology. Gillian Galbraith sometimes troubles her fellow officers with her fixation on the process and experience of being teleported, unable to help herself obsessing over the idea that each teleportation jump structurally rearranges her molecules, resulting in fundamentally a new version of herself. Federation counselors, though initially worried by the implications of her fixation, have since found that it is a fairly mundane psychological hang-up with few to any problematic side effects. These are not easy things to read. My goodness, and I am struggling over them like crazy. I think I'm going to go with our engineering. I liked engineering almost as much as I liked science last time. Let's see what we have. Self-hull reinforce? What does that do? Increases damage resistance. Okay, for 5 rounds, that's not bad. Death from above. We hull breach ourselves 25% of the time. We disable an enemy ship, and it will exploit crew panic. And the salvage harpoon does hull breaching and vulnerable. And then our ground abilities, drone takedown, the Kirkish haymaker, okay. What's this one? Gray goo 1, I like it. And then what do we have? Nanomeds. I don't know, this one isn't as impressive as the last one we had. Let's see what we have over here. Into the fray, allies are inspired, and it exploits offline sensors, which does play off of our science vessel that we have. Dimensional flashbang. It inflicts engines down and weapons disruption. 60% damage, not bad. And supercharge. Makes us vulnerable, but supercharges our weapons. That doesn't seem as useful, but these things seem pretty decent. Cooldown is 6 rounds, and cooldown is 3 rounds, so we're going to sit there and do nothing for a long time. Oh, these are unlockable powers. Or do we also have one that's already in there? I'm not sure. You know what? I think I'm going to roll out with... Yeah, I'm going to roll out with Lillian Galbraith. Alright, selecting the officer. Let's do it.
Ready to work, Commander. Just point me in the right direction. I'm a man, really. My name's Lillian, but I'm really a man.
No, it's fine. Alright, Federation survivors detected. New. Where did that go? Hey, it disappeared. Okay, Star System Ceramus. It's over here. Asteroid field. Asteroid fields are a potential supply of materials. This can be mined by mine facilities. We can view it further. Oh, weird. Asteroid fields are a potential supply for materials. They can be mined by mine facilities. Okay. Is this our experience down here? I guess that's what that is. I think we should go back to the Starbase. Oh, we can zoom into. It's so good. Look at the little dudes over here. The ship construction. What are we constructing? Alright, we have an acolyte right now, which is a... Oh, we can... Alright, let's get a knight. Let's get a knight vessel going. It takes 3 days time to build. We need 60 people, crew, 60 crew, and 400 of the dark matter. Alright, I'm cool with constructing that. Sure. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of time to get constructed. We're going to go back to the Starbase. And we need to get ourselves an officer place. Fleet command is there, ship construction, tech, research archives, officers' quarters, the station bridge. Equipped with a powerful hypercast receiver, the bridge allows for receiving long-range communications across incredible distances, as well as two-way communication across reasonable distances. Alright, can we zoom out any further? I'd like to get a further away view of what we have here, but I guess not. That's okay. I'm not complaining. Can we move with like WA? Oh, we can move with WASD. That's awesome. Alright, I think it's still quicker to click and drag. Okay, well, we have the Diotherium reactor there. We have the tech researchers archives. The officers' quarters. Oh, did we... Can we hire new ones from this, or no? No, it wasn't an officer's quarter, was it? It was an officer's academy or something? What is fleet command? Oh, we can rename the ship and stuff? Oh, that's pretty cool. We have 3 victories. We're awaiting orders. We have no elite crew. Alright, that's kind of cool. Sorry guys and gals, like I said, I haven't played this at all until we actually started up our Let's Play series. So this is still all very new. And I'm kind of wondering where I want to go with this. Why can't I go over here? It requires officer. And over here it requires an officer too. Why is this task available and this one isn't? Estimated 6 days, and what is this one? Estimated 3 days. Is there any that are less? No, I don't think so. Alright, well, since the officer's quarters are up here, we're going to add an officer. We're going to add Lucas to it. Confirm the task. And then we're going to come down here to the tech archives. And we have the science starship, the Acolyte. There's an engineering starship, the Knight. Personnel tech, the Officer Academy. Research how to build an Officer Academy to unlock additional officers, improve officers, and replace officers killed in the line of duty. We need to get that up and running, because that's what we're going to be building. How long does this take? Does it tell us? Is it already done? Did we do it? The Tier 1 tactical ship, okay. Oh, that's just a straight cost, okay. I thought we had to send somebody to research stuff. A little confused. Alright, so that's power per day. Is there a spot that shows us how much power we have? I feel like we did that. Didn't we have to, like, assign somebody to this to research? I thought we did for sure. Research how to build a cadet barracks, a facility to recruit crew and upgrade cadets. Well, we're gonna have to do some other stuff first. Alright, we're gonna spend 3 days now to get this handled. And we're gonna sit here and wait, and it's gonna look cool and awesome. Alright, maybe not cool and awesome, but cool enough. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for, plus 3 experience, plus 30 materials. Acknowledged. Your officer has leveled up. Click on their portrait to promote them. Alright. Cool. Here are the number of skill points you can spend on upgrading your officer's powers. There's nothing there. Each officer has at least 3 ship combat powers and 3 ground combat powers to choose from. You can hover over a power to read its description. Okay. And then if you like, you can click on it to spend 1 skill point to unlock the upgrade of the power. That would all made more sense if we were on this screen to begin with, but that's okay. Alright, so we have all of these options here. I kind of wish the scrolling was a little bit better with your mouse, but that's okay. It's not like a deal breaker. Alright, so we have irradiate. Doesn't look like we can do much. What is this? Warp atomic structure. It inflicts crew panic and it exploits hull breaches. The spin maneuver. All enemies. What is that? It's a weapons disruption. That might be a pretty good one. And a single ally will be quickened. We have epic here. Matter reconstruction. And where are the ground ones? That's a ground one. Emergency meds. Irradiate, that's ground as well. Mass paranoia. Invasive surgery, all that's ground stuff, okay. Now, these are all ship skills that we can utilize. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is... all enemies. I kind of want to get this speed buff thing. I think that's going to be amazing, but what we're going to do instead is a spin maneuver. Select the power to... yeah, 2 rounds, cooldown 6. It's fine. So once we do that, we won't be able to do anything for 2 rounds. Okay, that's cool. I'm starting to understand how all this is. Can command Terran Tier 1 Science Starships. Atomic Aphasia, what is that? Uh-oh. I did something. or anomic aphasia. Archaeologist, competitive, rank lieutenant, Terran, tier 2 science starships, requires level 4. Okay, that's cool. So what are we right now? We are the rank of lieutenant? We are. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I guess we gotta go spend a little bit more time because we were waiting on some other stuff to get done. The new Night-class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign from the ship management console. And there it is. And there she is. Alright, we have our beautiful ship. And they are both awaiting orders, and we are ready to send them out on their first tag team away mission, I guess. Alright, so we got 9 evasion on our science vessel, with 29 to 62 damage and 97 aim and 55 speed. 42 to 75 damage, a bit stronger. The aim is higher, the evasion's way lower, and the speed's a bit lower too. But that's okay for now. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go back to the starbase. We have this, we need to build this up. We don't have what we need for all of this. Ah, this is where our power comes from. Cool. We want to build the officer academy, but we don't have enough materials. So, that being said, I believe it is time for us to go visit the fuel refinery. We'll send our fleet. We will actually... Oh, we can rename the fleet. Let's see. What should we name our fleet? I'm drawing nothing. The Stardust Fleet. That's kind of nerve-wracking because either they make stardust out of their enemies, or probably more likely with me in the command here and at the helm here, more likely they're going to be turned into stardust, which I could see being a very, very terrifying thing. But for now, that's what we're going to roll with. Alright, we're going to launch it. The Stardust Fleet is out and ready. We're going to gather up the fuel. Thank you. We're going to leave the system. And we're going to head down here to send a fleet. And redirect the fleet to the weird thing that we're going to over here. Lucas Beaumont, while flying, we encountered a glorious and wise space whale. It granted us 52 dark matter and gave us dizzying visions of the future. Invest in tentacle insurance. That's awesome. Commander, Lucas Beaumont's fleet made contact with the materials mine at Ceramus, patching you through now. Thank God you came. We wouldn't have been able to last much longer without Federation support. Those things are everywhere and our navy's almost completely destroyed. What a disaster! To tell you the truth, the giant station of yours sounds mighty compelling to me and my men. But if you think you can protect us from these aliens, we'll pledge to stay here as long as you need the materials. It's up to you, Commander. Yeah, sure. Resources generated per day, plus 4. That's cool. We only have 12 materials. That's kind of weak. Well, we can give that to me. Alright, we're going to leave the system, and we did some work there. Alright, is there any new things popping up over here? You got promoted. I already knew that. Acknowledged. No new notifications. Let's go see here. Missions. Expand the Starfleet. Okay, our first objective should be to form a fleet of 3 starships, which will in turn require 3 officers. Research and build an officer academy, then recruit an officer. Yeah, that's what we're actually on our way to doing right now, which is cool. And we gotta hunt down the pirates. Destroy 1 fleet of loyal to Admirax Zeb, 2 and 3. Well, that's not bad. These are all things that we could do. Do we know what the weakest one's going to be? A Navigator Mark 1, a Shiv, and a Petites Mark 1, and a Corsair. This seems to be the first one that we can deal with. Alright, we're gonna go send our fleet over there to deal with it. Yep. Redirect the fleet. I'm not sure why our fuel is going up. That's weird. Oh, okay. While traveling, we found 12 fuel. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, independent bands of space pirates hold little to no sway in Federation space, but Halcyon sector is teeming with them. It's time to end that. Start the combat. Alright, guys and gals, let's do it. Just sort of shimmied out of the way on that one, huh? Alright, let's see here. We have our portal cannon still available. We have the spin maneuver. I wish we could reassign like where they're at. Let's mess with their sensors. I think that's going to be okay. Get fired. Nope, didn't work at all. Alright, it's time for us to do some stuff here. We can exploit engines down. We can go with a hull breach, which I think is going to be the way we go. Or we can go with the ship disable maneuver. Let's go with the hull breach.
Boom! Hull breached.
Aw, you shot back at us. That's not cool. Alright, let's blast you in the face with our pulse cannon. Let's see if we can't disable you with a shock mine. We're disabled, and now we can just pretty much do whatever we want. And we will.
Oh, we will.
Alright, is this our normal auto attack? Yeah. Flak barrage, let's do it. Enjoy being completely... Ooh, you evaded. That is impressive. I won't be missing next time. Which happens to be right now, by the way. By the by. Alright, what do we have here? Another hull breach we can do. Let's try it.
Deconstruct. Hull breached.
Ooh, what is that? Well, let's go see what they have. The energy field. Exploits vulnerable. Didn't really do much. Not super worried about it. Alright, let's see. What can we do with you? Let's see if we can't get your sensors down. Sensors are offline. Excellent. And we can take your engines. Oh, if your engines were out, exploited. Alright, well, I think... No, we're fine. We don't need this. Let's go and portal cannon you in the face again. Very minor stuff. Not a big deal at all. And that might be enough to end you. It is. And we are victorious. We have defeated the Fast. Alright, we have 37 and 78. And I think we get a reward also for completing the quest. And we ranked up. Lillian Galbraith is ready to go. Death from above. I do want that actually quite a bit. What else do we have? Reinforce the hull. That's not bad. The salvage harpoon. We already have hull breaching abilities. Alright, we're gonna go with the death from above. It might be... Maybe I shouldn't play as a... Well, it inflicts vulnerable. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Change my mind. That is how I want to do things. Alright. We're still not ready to get things done. Notification... Yep, we did that. Acknowledged. Let's go here. Hunt down the pirates. We did that. Did we get extra money for that? We get a reward of 75. Well, I think we can probably head out and deal with... Maybe you? That Carnassus? That's a bit stronger, the Ursa. Alright, we're going to try to go after this one. I don't know that it's going to work. We're going to give it a shot, and we'll see. And then after this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break off the episode. Alright, independent bands of Spay. Alright, let's start the combat once again. Spray and pray. That should have never hit us. We got laser struck, too. Alright, what I'm going to do now is upload a virus. Affecting you guys. Sensors are offline. And what do we have? We have the harpoon. It's going to do a hull breach and vulnerable. And we're going to put that... Yeah, we're going to do that onto the shiv. Okay, we're still fine. Laser strike. Oh, get evaded, fool! Big damage coming out there. That should have never hit us either. We'll probably end up using a heal. Just sort of shimmied out of the way of that one. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is try to disable you. And it worked. And then take you out of the scene. Excellent. And we'll do another hull breach onto you. Enjoy. Alright, I believe now is the time that we actually heal ourselves up. Cauterize our hulls a bit. Okay, and what's next? The attack! Can we dodge it again? Not quite. But that's okay, I think we've got this. And Down you go. Victory once again. Alright, 44 more and 90. Excellent. Okay, Commander, a map was retrieved from the pirates' ships, computers before they were destroyed. It seems that they were en route to the pulsar. There are records of some kind of hidden hoard of stolen dark matter. It is likely guarded, but we could navigate and try to retrieve the dark matter for ourselves. Well, that is an option, I suppose. We still don't have enough to, I think it was 300 to do what we needed to do. Anyway, folks, it doesn't matter. That's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we will continue our very, very awesome space adventures, and hopefully we get some stuff accomplished. We move around and we just wreck faces, and it's going to be glorious, great, and sweet, sweet, nice style. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.